Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and notifications button for all the good stuff we've got coming.
I'm excited because I'm gonna see Vondie. I've seen Vondie in years. Oh my God. I'm just gonna say hi. I couldn't shave, so tell him it's like a date. I'm like, I gotta go shave. Vondie's gonna see me. Oh my God.
In that voice too.
Very well organized. And
Hello.
there he
Hey,
is.
how you doing?
What up, man?
How you doing?
Hey.
Good, Michael.
How you doing, bro?
Good. How you been? Been a while,
Man,
huh?
good. It's been a while, man. If I showed you guys my COVID picture, you would not recognize me. I was Grizzly Adam. I scared myself, as a matter of fact, when I saw it. Oh my God, I had to shave. But look, man, I'm not gonna take time because I know your time is precious as well as everybody else. But just want to tell you, I love you, man. Thank you for
You
doing
too,
this
brother.
Yay.
because
Absolutely.
you're part of it. We appreciate you, man. And we'll talk soon. All right.
Absolutely. Yeah,
All
absolutely.
right. God bless. Have a good
Good to
time,
see you.
everybody. Thanks for
Bye,
letting me be here.
All
Mike.
right. Bye,
Thank
Bye
you.
Michael.
bye.
Bye.
I'll start with what brought me to the rep, and um, what brought me to the rep was I heard about this theater company um, that that was doing these very very interesting plays, and that they had a workshop, and the workshop, as I remember, was on a Saturday. We were on Saturdays, and so I showed up one Saturday to sort of just check it out, non-committal, um, and just to see what the vibe was. And it was just, I was just hooked from that moment because I don't know, just I think maybe Barbara was teaching at the time and Bruce was teaching, and Robert Williams, Robert was teaching. They kind of were rotating in there and doing and would come in and we do exercises, or I'd see some people do a scene, and I was really fascinated by what I saw and the energy in the place, just the family, everyone felt like it felt like a family there, and so I said, okay, this is kind of cool. Let me see what they're doing. So I went to see a play, and I don't remember the play, but I was astounded by the diversity in casting. It's like, a white girl and her brother was a black guy and the mother was Asian, and the grandfather was an African. I don't I'm just it was just all over the place, and I thought this is magnificent. I've never really seen anything like this, where it's really about the work and about the characters and not about who was playing them, what the gender, what the race was. um, um, and so I was like, I really want to be a part of this, and so I started going to the workshops, and they were fascinating. I just learned so much. I can always remember there's one line in some we were learning an Irish accent. I probably can't do the Irish do it anymore, but I can always remember this one part an exercise I think Barbara gave us, and it was let's see. You'd be after doing better. You'd be after doing better minding your own business and letting me for to mind mine. And I'll always remember. I don't know why. There's something about the beauty and the lyric of that, the lilt of that always sticks with me. Was from one of the workshops, and I can remember working on this monologue within to do it in an Irish accent and bring it in. So so that was what brought me to the rep, and I finally ended up, after doing a number of the workshops, and going every Saturday for I don't know how long, got cast in a play, and it was a Neil Simon play. And I don't quite remember which Neil Simon play, and again, here I am in a Neil Simon play, and whomever, it's incredibly diverse, and I can remember the prep for that, just the work ethic that was instilled through the workshops and my doing that play. It was like I would show up early before the performance, and I would read the entire play every night before going on. I mean, I've never done that again, since as an actor. I don't read, the entire script of anything before I work. I mean, I may break it up because I'm doing a scene or something and work with that. But the notion of just reading an entire play every day before I go on the stage when I show up at the theater was just, it was really marvelous. And the play was great. Maybe it's Sunday in the Park with George, maybe. I'm trying to think, but so it was just the rep was just a wonderful foundation for me, an incredible family. I learned so much as a young actor. I don't think I would be the same actor I am without that foundation. I still use to this day. I mean, I wrote it in a script that I just recently wrote for another movie I'm directing. Something that Robert said in one of the workshops was, "On time is late, early is on time," and that's always stuck with me. And it was such a thing at the rep. I mean, you could not be late, and so all those that kind of foundational instruction, the love, the diversity, and the technique. Some of the technique was just, I mean, I think I'm so happy to that, the homecoming and 64 years. It's amazing. I'm just so honored to be a part of it and have been a part of it and be able to contribute, do my part in sort of celebrating.
Early is on time is late,
And late is
you're out.
unacceptable. Late is
Oh,
unacceptable.
late is unacceptable. Add another hook. That's
Yeah.
great.
Early
And the
time
we are
late is unacceptable.
still the only theater I know. I don't know if Cassandra or you, Vondie, have ever experienced a theater that has this policy of first of all, our shows still start at 8:30 p.m.
Wow.
Which I know is harkens back to a tradition. Younger actors don't understand it, but back in the 60s and earlier, show times would be 8:30, 9, 9:30 instead of this standard 8 o'clock or 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
And if you show up to a show, an 8:30 show, Barbara is still in the box office. And if you show up at 8:25 for an 8:30 curtain, you just better be strong. Because we are shutting the doors at 8:30 and you've got to wait till intermission. Sorry.
You have got to wait till intermission.
31 intermission.
If she's feeling kind, she might hold the show. Like if, and she might find a place for you to kind of sneak in. But I mean, when you sneak, you better be quiet. you better be
It
you
doesn't
better
matter
be self.
if you're one of our longest term subscribers or one of our biggest donors.
It matters
you are
not.
waiting.
It matters. You will wait until intermission.
And I mean, our audiences are trained. They know.
Yeah.
They know.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
They come in.
Yeah.
They're like, "You better get yourself. Come on, just come on." She's like, you understand, and it's refreshing, because it makes you respect the work. It makes you respect what's happening there. And I've only seen newcomers get upset because everyone else who knows is already in their seat. There's no in between, So
Right. Like,
yeah,
you better ask somebody.
you better, and it better not be her.
And was that the only show you acted in at the Rep?
I think it was. The only.
Okay.
It's the only one I can remember. Maybe there's another that I can't. It's the most memorable one. Obviously, I think it was maybe the only show, or maybe I don't know. Maybe I did some scenes or stuff like that, but I don't think that maybe. I don't know.
And then you came back and were you our keynote speaker for a black tie? Do you recall?
I came back and I got a plaque, and I think it was the 25th anniversary or something like that. I'm sure I did a speech. I don't know if I was the keynote. Maybe I was. But I can remember coming back, and I remember a black tie event, and I remember my father, my parents, and everybody coming. And I remember my father being very upset about the boots I was wearing with my tuxedo. It's like, you can't wear those boots with the tuxedo. But I was being very cool, I was like, I'm in LA, and this is really trendy, and these boots are really hip. They're really in now.
And he was not having it.
He's like, dude, no, man, why you can't? But I insisted on wearing them. In retrospect, it's kind of like they really didn't work, but that night I was like, I'm wearing these boots with this tuxedo, Dad.
Oh, I love that so much. That's awesome.
He came. He and my mom. They came. And I'm sure he was sitting there just shaking his head the whole time.
Like this boy.
The speech,
This boy.
these boots,
Oh, I love that so much.
I hope I can find some full length photos of you at the Rep. Now I want to see those boots.
It would just be so wonderful if you could find a fully
like
photo
boots,
and catch his father's side eye too.
Yeah.
My father was a really nice dresser. He did not play that.
Yeah.
Like, dude, man, you can't go out like that.
That's wonderful.
What are you gonna say? What is he gonna do? I'm grown.
Right.
I don't even live in Detroit anymore. I don't live in your house, bro.
He's like, it matters not. Not
Said, yeah, you can't wear that.
Oh, that's so funny.
Great. It's great to see you guys.
Yes, thank you so much
Tell
for doing
Bruce
this.
and Barbara hello for me. Send them my love, my deepest love. They are really influential.
Mm-hmm.
And Robert and the whole company. Yeah, I can't say enough about the impact they had on me, and I'm sure the many actors around the country. It's just incredible to be an alum of Detroit Rep.